What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike, full-time media seller. Today's video is a fun one. I am going to show you exactly how I price CDs and DVDs to sell on Amazon. We got new CDs, we got new DVDs, we got used DVDs, we got used CDs, all over in GoToLister. If you're interested in starting an Amazon media business, join the YouTube channel, $2.99 a month. We have weekly live calls, a private Discord, and speaking of GoToLister, you get a discount if you're a member of the channel off of the software as well. So we're gonna switch over here to the computer. Without further ado, we have 88 items we need to price. So we're gonna go through, I individually price every single one of my items. So we're gonna see 88 different used CDs, DVDs, new, and kind of give an explanation as I go. So let's get over to the computer and let's go. All right, we are at the computer. I am a little person somewhere on the screen, and so is Rosie back there, my cat. You can see her on the cat tree. So we're gonna go through, knock these out. I'm gonna price each and every single item and kind of give you guys a little bit of insight of why I decided to put it at that price. Those not familiar with my pricing philosophy, I am the business of selling items. I don't want to be second in line, right? You all know I want to sell my stuff. We're not getting paid until it sells. So fair warning, if you're the person that's like, you could have got an extra $3 if you just waited an extra day. No, I want my money today. I want it in my bank account so I can go buy new inventory. So this is like the most aggressive pricing strategy in the history of the universe. And honestly, you should price your items this way because you're not getting paid until they sell. These items are costing you money until they sell. Rosie agrees back there, even though you really can't see her. So we got 88 items. This is smart pricing, right? You sign up for GoToLister, they got the smart pricing. They price some things for you. It's great for new sellers because they kind of let you wait in line for the faster moving items, and I think that's fine. So we're jumping in. It shows you what it is, right? So we got a new Thomas & Friends. There's no offers on this listing. Another great thing, and we'll be diving into this a lot, is you have the Keepagraphs right in GoToLister. I don't personally pay for a Keepa subscription. This is as far as it goes, so I appreciate the software actually having it built in. So you kind of can see how much it's been. You see at one point the new price was right around $27.99. If we look, the used price is $24.99. The rank isn't that great, 214K. So I'm actually gonna come down. We're gonna undercut that used. My average buy cost is $1, right? So this is all factored into everything. I know my average buy cost just from knowing my numbers. So we'll make $14.40 on Thomas & Friends. And most Thomas & Friends is really not worth it, but when you can find them new, it usually is. All right, Pontiac Moon widescreen, FBA 2. Now, another thing with new, right? I'll get this out of the way quickly. If you wait in line with a new item, you don't know how many the person first in line has. So what you can do here, for an example, you can open up the actual listing. You can see that the buy box is going to the merchant at $8.44, and they have over 30 in stock. If you have Keep It, it'll show you exactly how much, but if you don't, 30 is the most it shows you, so that means they probably have more than that. So it's actually going to the $8.44 offer, which is a little weird because if we look at it, the FBA offer really isn't that high. It's $11.95, right? But for some reason, it's going to the merchant. So you gotta get aggressive. We can't wait forever to this to sell. I guarantee this $9.99, we still make $3.31. We will get the buy box over the merchant just being under $10 and only being $1 more than the merchant. Crimes of the Heart, another new DVD, right? $29.99. We take a look. The buy box here again is going to the merchant, so that's another thing to be on the lookout for. $29.62. I'm fine with $19.99. I got no problem doing that. I will check and see just to see if they have a large quantity or not. They only have one, right? So this is a good example of where you actually can. I don't need GoToLister help. You can get a little bit more greedy here if you wanted to. You could do $22.99. Just watch out because I feel like, you know, they're not getting a buy box at 27, so you can't be up there around them. You got to get down here and mix it up with the actual buy box owner, even if it is the merchant. Parent Trap, super fast selling DVD. Buy box is $29.99. New is $28.96. I'm A-okay with leaving this one alone. FBA 3 for Untamed Heart. This one's a little out of whack here. I mean, the used copies are $7 and $13 FBA. So it does look like the buy box is going to that high price, but I still think, no, see, there's not even a new buy box on this page. So there should be a new buy box, but they're priced way too high. So another thing you got to pay attention to is if there's no buy box, you cannot be up around these crazy astronomical numbers, right? So for me, I think $24.99 might trigger the buy box. If not, we always can come back when we're doing our manual repricing and catch it. FBA 4. All right, so we got kind of almost a race to the bottom here. A lot of sellers in the same spot. And with the new items, you have to click through a lot of these because it's okay to wait in line if it only makes sense, right? So they only got one at $22.84. We are at $23.63. So let's get down there. $22.83. Yeah, I'm the penny undercutting guy. I really don't care. The Full Monty. New buy box is going to the merchants here at $21.44. We're just going to, boom, drop that down. Boys Don't Cry. New buy box is at $20. Drop that down. If it's not that big of a difference, you don't have to click through to see how many they have, right? Like your repricer is going to catch a lot of these. I just don't want you to have it in the back of your mind that, oh, once they sell their only copy. No, sometimes Amazon's on the listing. Sometimes a seller that has 1,000 copies is on the listing. All right, so we got new is $13.43. We got two separate new offers here. So this is one you want to take a quick look at, see what we got going on. No new buy box on this one either, right? So yet again, here we are. It's telling you, the software, Amazon is telling you, hey, this is not triggering a buy box at where it is. So for me, I'm gonna get down here. I'm gonna go to the $11.95. Hopefully that triggers one. Cabaret, $22.95. We are getting down here at the buy box at $20. The Hunter, Amazon minus 10%. So when I scanned this one, it must have came up something weird, right? Because, you know, you're not going to buy this. We'll make $2 on it. It will sell, but sometimes when you're scanning these, multiple SKUs are pulled. The scouting software really doesn't catch the right item, but we're going to send this in because it is going to sell. We are going to get $2. Helps with your account health scores and everything like that. The Dressmaker, $18.66 is the new buy box. We're fine with that. We could get a little greedy here. Let's see if we're going to get greedy. Now they got 13 left. So we're going to get down there with them. We're not going to get greedy there. Even though you could still get greedy because it's a 13K rank. That thing's selling all day, every day. The saddest music in the world. Everything's over 20 bucks. But the buy box is at $19.34. They got 13 left. So we got to get down there. We got to get under them. So we need $19.32. The new stuff is going to take more research, but I promise you, if you do a little bit of work on the front end, you're actually going to sell your items, because if you don't pay attention, your new items will never sell, especially for new sellers, because you're not buy box eligible for used, but you are for new. So you got to price these things properly. Buy box is $21.20. I'm A-okay with leaving that alone. FBA 1 is $34.99. Let's see what the actual listing is telling us. Okay, so we have no buy box here, used or new currently. So this is a weird one. Usually there's at least one buy box one way or the other. I mean, it's because the used and new prices are kind of the same, right? So like someone's got a $34.99 20 or $34.99 used and $34.99. I think we get aggressive here. Mike, you're losing millions of dollars 1 penny at a time. Listen, we paid $1. We still make $15. You don't have to be a greedy little bugger all the time. Alf, one of my favorite shows of all time. I found this. I remember I found this. I paid $2 for this one. I paid up for this one, but I just do my average cost. So low plus 20%. So there's no new offers currently that are FBA. So you can get a little greedy here. Pick and choose your spots. Shirley Temple. New buy box is going to the merchant at $32.48. because the FBA is, well, we got $32.49 and they're not getting it. So we're going to get down there, take that. FBA 4 for this Shirley Temple, $32.99, but I think the buy box is going to the merchant. No new buy box on this one either, right? So yet again, get aggressive, because if you don't, it's going to sit there and then you'll be complaining that nothing ever sells and this business doesn't work. But I'm here to tell you, yes, it does. If you just do a little few things like this to help your cause. More Shirley Temple. New buy box is $18.99 new. Buy box $24.94. I think yet again we have things priced way out of line. $24.94. So we're gonna get down there with them. $24.93. Video game, picked this up at a pawn shop. It was listed at $35. Well, he had it at $35. I'm always in there once a month buying DVDs. So I said, hey, what can you do for me? He said 25 bucks. I said, sure, I'll take it. So I don't have the used buy box in video games, but it is new, brand new sealed. I am ungated in Sony, all that other jibber jabber. We got all that ungating material over in the Discord as well. So $64.99, I'm a-okay. This thing's gonna sell right away. We paid $25, so even if we change this to $25, right, we're still doubling our money up. Something that's gonna sell fairly quick in the video game market. It's hard to find 100% return on your investment. Great Gatsby. This thing sells all the time. We're just gonna match the buy box here. Step Up. Let's see what we got going on with this one. $10.89 sold by, ships from. So that's a merchant. I don't care about merchants. I think we can kind of tip the scales in our favor. I don't think we got to go down there. I think we can do like $12.99. Masterminds, $11.27. Leaving that one alone. Downtown Abbey, $17.33. We'll get there. I paid 50 cents for both of these, brand new sealed at a pawn shop. If you don't know, now you know. $11.49 buy box. We're getting down there. We're not messing around. Enemy at the Gates, $14.99. Boom, we're there. $24.63 for Once Upon a Forest. Barney, I love me some Barney. Barney's been crushing it for my business lately. Love Comes Softly, FBA 4, $23.43 is the buy box. We're going there. Jeff Dunham, the puppet guy. I always tell Deb I should become a ventriloquist. Kill Bill. Fine with that. FBA 4. No, we want to be down there at the buy box. Minus Amazon 10%. I am fine with that. That's a fast moving in DVD. Straight Talk Blu-ray. $14.24. FBA 4 for the I got two Straight Talks. Well, let's take a look at this. Since I got two of them, I want to see what's going on. Okay, the FBM is $9.25. So we're screw that. We're getting greedy here. Well, we got the lowest. FBA is $20.90. I don't have proof, but I feel like once you go across the $20 mark, it registers something on Amazon's back end and it makes the item not, we got 3 Straight Talks, not become buy box eligible or be able to get in the buy box for a lot of this media, a lot of this lower dollar media. So $19.99, hopefully it triggers the buy box from that merchant. All right, so this one's been up around $22. We're at $22.75. It doesn't sell that much, so I'm going down to $19.99. Autumn in New York, the buy box is $9.99. I'll leave it there. Highway Patrol, Season 1. Go down a little bit there, so we're at the buy box. Same with this one. This is another one I scanned that probably didn't make no sense. I mean, looks like the ones with these photos are like, sometimes there's multiple listings. It is a fast mover though, so we'll get our $3.27 back. Most of these DVDs I got from the pawn shop and they're 50 cents a piece. So dollar buy cost is just kind of a roundabout average. All right, we got no FBA here. We look, the price has been right around, it's always been all the way up to 20 bucks. So let's get right underneath that at $19.99. Classic Christmas collection. These are all used now, so we can get we can start flying through some of these. 26. That's a $6 discount, right? You got to give people some money off of the item, or they're not going to purchase it compared to the new ones, right? So like $16.99, $1.20 off for used. Like, you're not going to buy that. Just $12.99 person. They know what they're doing. KM31 FBA 3. No, we're getting down there. This is a slower moving rank, right? Most of you won't even mess around with this stuff, but I do. Ballers bonus DVD. Buy box is 3407. This thing sells pretty often, but I feel like that's still a little high, right? Like, let's get down. $29.99. Hawaiian Classics. Amazon minus 10%. I don't like the look of 1708. $16.99 is more appealing. Same with this one here. Tim McGraw. I mean, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. $44.55. They can get it used for $8.15. The rank is 268,000. Who is selling? I'm getting agitated. Who is selling this? Che Inc. 33 ratings, so they're a new seller. And if you are a member of the channel, I apologize, but I mean, come on. You gotta, no one's ever gonna buy that. No one's ever gonna buy that. Look at the rank. Figure out what you're doing with your business, because you're literally wasting your money and time. Low plus 20%. Let's see, it's really never been above 20 bucks, but there's not many offers, so I'll put $19.99. Used good, I'm fine with that one. Buy box 3240. This thing last sold in the teens, it looks like. It's never sold at this price. So yet again, here we are disconnected from reality a long ways out. $17.99 will make you 10 bucks basically after your buy cost. Spider-Man 2, $9.99. That's the buy box. The question is, this is fulfilled by Amazon. So how many people are at $9.99? There are times where we don't got to get down there with these people. So it jumps up to $10.98, and then $12.99, and then $16.96. So I'm thinking $12.98 is where I want to be on this one, because it is a fast mover. Inca Gold Classic Hits. This thing seems like it sells consistently for right around 25 bucks. It is even sold up. Well, it hasn't sold since it's been priced up in the 30s. So I'm coming back down to reality. And it's super important, as you know, if you're going to spend time, make sure you're spending it on things like this that actually make sense. The buy box is $10.19. You never want to price your items between $10 and $11 because it just doesn't make sense. This is a faster moving item. Doesn't look like there's a new buy box, so I'm going to get a little bit aggressive with this one. Price it up $14.99. Rosie makes an appearance, and she's gone. Mythology buy box. Not going to cut it. They're not. No one's going to buy your slow-moving CD for $1 less than new. So give them a discount. Your slow-moving inventory actually sells. You actually make money. You actually love the business, and it's great. No FBA, right? But this is slower moving. Usually in these cases, I do $17.99. But with a rank this high, I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive. No FBA either on this one. This is a perfect example. Faster moving item. $17.99. Put our $9.34 in our pocket. Buy cost here. This is a fast moving one as well. So we're going to get more aggressive here. The First Decade. Getting more aggressive here. I've sold this one multiple times. Every time I see it, I just grab it. Raised by Wolves. Slow mover. Last sold for right around $30-ish. So the buy box is not out of line, but it hasn't sold in a while, so. This one sells quicker. I'm not getting down there. I'll get my extra buck out of it. No FBA offers on this one. Slow mover, news at $13.94, so we really can't get that crazy with that one. Only Jesus FBA 4. This one is just going to be a $9.99er. $12.99. I'm fine with that one. New is $22, so it's pricing underneath that. I still think you got to give a little bit more of a discount. This one's fine. We just want to match the buy box. Same with this one. This one's good. Traffic jams. Last sold for under $5. It's probably merchant. It does sell pretty quick. Somebody's selling it for that. We'll go $17.99 used. $15.41 buy box, fine with that. $10.56, we don't want that. The new buy box is $13.93. This thing sells all the time. I think we could sell that at $12.49. Match the buy box on that one. Same with this one. That's fine by me. That's Zazu yelling in the background if you can hear him. Seems to be selling in the 20s. For some reason, we've got on up to the 30s. I think if we go at the last sale price at $24.99, we can get the sale on that. 708 buy box here. Toby Keith. Toby Keith always sells. You're always going to get at least $9.99 for Toby Keith. Guaranteed. Doesn't even matter who's on the listing. All right, so we got the used buy box here. Looks more than the new. Let's just double check here. $8.95. Multiple quantities, so that kind of sucks because the merchant's getting it there. So this one is going to be not as exciting, unfortunately. $14.42, we're fine with that one. No FBA offers, super slow mover. We need to get down there in the weeds. And listen, it could be a slow mover because people got it priced at $30, right? If it's actually priced at the price it'll sell at, then you'll be fine. No FBA offers here. This is a little bit faster moving CD, going up to $17.99. Saturday Night Fever, fine with that. No FBA, no used FBA here. Fast moving, new is $20, so we'll do $16.99. And the survey says one box of 88 items will make you $829.95 in estimated price profit pricing, the most aggressive way in the universe. That's going to do it for the video. Sell your stuff. Don't store it. Stop waiting in line. Even amusement parks have things now where you can buy wristbands and get stamps so you can skip the line. That is what I want to do, right? Like, I pay more. I'm willing to cut the price to sell my things right away. Get in that mindset and you will make more money than you ever have, I promise. Appreciate you watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more of these book videos. Bye-bye.